on our shared vision for the Indo-Pacific.
I heard my lady talk about the death shots, and Jennifer PSAKI is no longer gonna publicly mention death shots names, just like when she mentioned Coco or Jose Enrico Palabrica, but he might be still alive.
Someone who has been a dedicated advocate for a strong U.S. relationship
Despite he's
with ASEAN
my
for
friend or your
decades.
friend?
Someone who sees ASEAN as the heart of our Indo-Pacific
ASEAN's
strategy.
friend or the black hole's
Someone who
friend?
believes, as we all do, that ASEAN is essential and central to peace,
Yeah.
prosperity,
Let me specifically
and a
address.
free
I
and
told them,
open
hey,
Indo-Pacific.
dear Attorney Palabrica,
So please join me
dear Mendiola,
in welcoming the President of the United
that's
States.
not a fraternity
Joseph
of the...
R.
Who's
Biden.
questioning the masonry?
Mr. President.
Hi, sir. So we just did a meeting with
Thank you all very much.
my
Good afternoon,
ladies
everyone. I said last night,
and
let
gentlemen.
me reiterate, it's been wonderful to host you all in the first ever U.S.
Yes, sir, I did mention a name of a target.
in Washington, D.C. And
Yes,
besides,
our press secretary also mentioned the name of the target before.
pretty good. We haven't had
Jennifer PSAK wants to meet this person
since
before.
this dinner's in a long
You
time
know
because
how,
of COVID.
never
Thank you all
cruel
for being
our
here.
press secretary
We're
is.
not only celebrating 45 years of partnership and friendship between us
I
and
said
the
never
United
cruel.
States, we're launching
Yeah,
a
excuse me.
new era in U.S.-ASEAN relations.
What is one item
said-
you
I
wish
said
you
excuse
could
me,
take
sir.
home with you from the White House?
Yeah,
This is a very good
no,
question,
don't mention
and
her,
I'm going
don't-
to cheat slightly and give
Oh, the
two
Hungarian boy.
items.
Yeah, whoa,
Hi,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Shinzaki. I'm the White House
Yeah,
press
she's
secretary.
she's
We
her
asked
friend.
you to
He's
submit
her friend.
questions, so I'm going to answer a bunch of those today.
No,
so let's see what we have here.
Okay.
What's the latest
Remember
on the
when
United
we
States
agreed-
effort in Ukraine?
but you really want
So
to-
where we are now is the United
What
States
for?
and President
'Cause
Biden
he
have
raped a
been
lot
leading this global
from
effort
one of my
for the
artists,
last few months,
two of my
both
artists,
rallying the world
even
to make
Russia's
sure we're
artists,
putting
for
in
God's sake,
crippling
and
sanctions
Vladimir
on Russia,
Putin
but
is,
also supporting the Ukrainians.
is about
and
to put
this
in
week,
the
Congress
silo
passed
again.
a $40 billion
God.
package that will help us get more military assistance,
stop talking
security
about
assistance, economic assistance
But this is a
to
world
help the
crisis,
Ukrainians
says-
continue to fight this war on the
one of my
ground.
uncles.
I've heard about baby formula shortages. What is the White House doing to help those who are looking for more product? As a mom myself,
So what if I'm
my youngest
especially
child
grade
is
for
4,
the-
but
this
it's recent
time?
enough
I'm
when we were
especially-
relying on picking
I'm-
up baby
I was
formula
a-
at the store.
parent?
I know, and we know how stressful
My
this is.
18
The
is
president is
pregnant.
very focused on this.
No, I'm not focused
Basically,
on
what
her.
happened here is the FDA recalled a
Sven's
baby
cleavage?
formula because it wasn't safe for babies
Your
to be
boyfriend's
taking.
name's
That's an
Sven?
important step. But what we need to do,
I'll
and
be
what
a
we've been
Sven.
focused on doing, is
No,
ensuring
Steph,
that there's more
Sven.
baby formula
Stefan.
that is safe, whether it is by reducing tariffs
I'll be
or
stoned.
exporting more for other countries,
I'll be too
or
stoned.
just working with suppliers to get more on the shelf.
The
So
video
that's
a
what
while
the
ago?
president's been focused on,
Oh, you
and I
want it
can
from
assure
Samsung?
you,
You have
any
to
moms out there, that he's
say
been
hello.
working on this every day
Say
this
hello to
week.
Korea,
Can you
please.
talk about the Bipartisan Innovation Act and how it impacts manufacturing? This
And,
package
there
will
are a lot
help
of
ensure we
Koreans,
have
for
money
God's
to get
sake,
more
to
chips manufactured here in the
to
United
help me,
States,
because
so
you
we
know
can
I'm-
produce more in the United States.
No,
And if there's
maybe
one
he
thing
wanted
we've
to
learned from
save
this pandemic
Koreans.
and the supply chain issues,
Maybe he
it's that
wanted
we need to do
to
more to make more in
save.
America, and this
Save
will help
meaning
do exactly
keep-
that.
keep
What
safe.
is the Biden-Harris administration doing to
Everybody,
lower inflation,
because,
and how is it different from the congressional Republican plan?
Which cleavage?
All right, well, let's start with the congressional Republican plan, which
Excuse
was
me,
written
because
by
I wanna
Chairman
go-
Scott.
remember-
And his
remember
plan, you can go check it out on his
Jacqueline-
website, would raise taxes
remember?
for 75 million Americans making
have
less
a-
than
Is
$100,000
she okay?
a year. It would
Hey,
also
stop it,
sunset,
stop it.
and you know
Don't
what
touch her,
sunset
man.
means?
What's
It
she
means
have-
end of program,
Is she
Medicare
okay?
and Social Security if it's not renewed after 5 years.
Ah,
The
Sean.
president's plan is very
Yeah,
different
I'm
than
Sean's
that. What
friend.
he
Yeah,
is
what?
doing is he wants to go after costs
am
where
I
we're
still
seeing them
Sean's
impact
friend?
the American public,
Do you
so
want
that
me
we
to
can
let
lower
go of my
prices for
Stanford?
the American people on gas. And the president is continuing to fight for a package in Congress that will lower costs for child care, elder
Barretos.
care, for prescription drugs.
did you
because
just
he
say?
knows that those are some of the biggest costs that are impacting people on their pocketbooks. What is
No,
one
no, no, no,
item
that
you
was
wish
my
you could
face.
take home with you from the White House? This is a very good question.
Mr. Salazar,
and I'm
you
going to
bring
cheat
my
slightly
car
and
to
give
my
two
house
items.
immediately.
These are note
I
cards. They say
need-
the White House at the top. and I use them every day, and I will miss them, but I may bring some home with me.
I
The
need
second item, I would say I have a
my
sweet
clean
tooth, just
cups.
like the president. There are chocolate chip cookies. There's also
Never
taffy
mind.
from Delaware, and there's a
What?
big glass jar of it outside of the Oval Office. And I will say,
I need to
sometimes you
use
just
my
need a little sweet
clean
treat. I will
cups.
miss that when I leave the White House. I'm a believer that there are
Meaning
thousands of
he cannot have
amazing,
sex
incredible,
with
dedicated
any
public servants
artists
in
anymore.
government, and I will miss working with them every day. I'm
Because
Jen
if he
Psaki,
did-
signing off as the White House
Hey,
press
wait,
secretary. This has
wait,
been the honor of a lifetime, and I
What?
look forward
What do
to
you mean signing
seeing
off?
my successor,
are you,
Kareem,
a space cadet
and
as
all
well?
of the press team shine in the months ahead.
Oh my God! You and your team, you make sure you talk to Maggie Scanlon and the rejects.
Travel to be with us for this U.S. ASEAN
I have to
special
call
summit.
not her, but
first here in
the first
Washington,
team.
D.C.
Yeah,
But
bring them
first,
there. Bring the pack
It is
there.
my honor to introduce someone
Exterminate them if
you all
they're
will
guilty.
come to know very well.
Or
Someone who has been
treat
a
them as you
dedicated
are
advocate
if
for a
they're
strong
not
U.S.
guilty.
relationship with ASEAN for decades.
You want me to
Someone who
head
sees
there?
ASEAN as the heart of our Indo-Pacific strategy.
But they said Ruslan
Someone who
Salazar is part of the
believes,
killing.
as we all do,
Of whom?
that ASEAN is essential and central to peace, prosperity,
Who said that?
and a free and open
Kevin, are you serious
Indo-Pacific.
about this?
So please join me in welcoming the
about-
President of
how
the
about
United States,
Katya?
Joseph
You
R.
remember?
Biden Jr. Mr. President.
Well, thank you. My whole name.
Yeah, you. What do you mean? I should have been.
Thank you all very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I said last
Is
night.
Kevin Yusi
Let me
stupid
reiterate, it's
or?
been wonderful to host you all on the first ever U.S. ASEAN
Return to
Summit
which
in
video?
Washington, D.C. Let me thank Prime Minister Hun Sen
Return
and
to
for
whose
the
video?
22.
Sorry, I need to return to the White House. Oh, Charlie, Angels, you can now find me in another. I love you. I love you. Oh my God, that was Charlie.
As a 2022 ASEAN Chair and President Widodo, I want to thank you as well, the country coordinator for ASEAN and U.S. dialogue relations, and for all the hard work to make this summit, I hope you believe, a success. Over the past 2 days, we've spent time with members of Congress,
Times
American
0714,
business
recorded
community.
since.
You just finished a good session with the Vice President, and you've met with a number of our cabinet members. And I wanted you to be as exposed as you could and understand there's enthusiasm.
The
It's
Vice
not just at
President-
the President's level and the Vice President's level, but throughout the entire
Of Russia, sir?
administration for this relationship and bettering
What's
it.
with the plastic bag?
You know, discussions have covered a broad range of critical issues,
Somebody's
including
asking
working
for it.
together to keep the fight against COVID.
Sir, there's an imminent
under
target a
control,
while ago.
and,
Sir, I did not
take
have a
climate
weapon,
action.
so
And by the way, I see
I want
Secretary Kerry,
all of you to carry
down there,
weapon
and
and
John, thanks
then
for
go down
explaining
there
all
and then
else.
start shooting immediately.
Appreciate it. John has forgotten
Over.
more about, in my view, the needs we have for climate security than anyone that I know.